At the end of last year, I made a promise that I would rebrand this channel to prominently feature my own self-made 3D models of the Chipmunks characters by the end of this year. Well, so much has happened that has gotten in my way that I may have to postpone or even cancel this rebrand and soft shut down this channel. Not delete it, but cancel any new uploads to it. First of all, after first revealing my fan-made Chipmunks models to you all, I actually received some feedback on the fact that they don't look too appealing, and considering that they looked very creepy, even to me, when I made a couple renders with them, I decided to completely overhaul them to make them look better and more faithful to the TV series, which took up quite a bit of time. But even then, I'm still not so confident I got them all exactly right. So even after creating a few renders, I may still need to make a few tweaks to each of these models here and there, and they may never look as good as I'd want them to, simply because I am just that bad at 3D character modeling. On top of that, just recently, one of the guys who mentored me on how to fix them has just recently created better looking models of his own. I don't want to ask him if I could use them myself though, not because they are unfinished at the moment, but because it would make me come off as arrogant, selfish, and just mean and rude. Also, this rebrand would have contained a self-made recreation of the Seville household from the new series. Well, on one hand, what I have done so far for the foundation and placeholder models looked so convincing to me that observing the interior makes me feel as if I actually walked into an episode of the series. On the other hand, I still got a ways to go, from the interior wall colors to the interior props themselves, and I'm not so sure I could do all that in time. I know that I can get stuff done unbelievably quickly, but I still don't want to take any chances, especially since I got so much more on my plate at the moment. And don't even get me started on the Chipettes treehouse. I already knew that I wasn't going to put that in the initial stages of the rebrand because I wouldn't have enough time, but the fact that I may now not be able to complete the main Seville household in time just reinforces that fact. As I said in my 2021 update video, I was going to wind down on making content simply because of the content ID issues I've been having and fear of 2019's Chipmunk Crisis affecting my channel. Well, despite Chipmunk Crisis being over, the content ID issues are obviously not. If anything, they only got worse since I made that announcement. I thought I could get around it by uploading a Chipmunks fan cover of a 150-year-old song with my own homemade instrumental backing. But it's still content matched on a song that should have been in the public domain, simply because it identified the melody of the song. But now it's not just the content ID issues that made me afraid of posting on this channel any further. It's also the fact that the very thing that motivated me to make this channel may actually be all for nothing. The whole damn reason I made this channel in the first place was because I wanted to combat the issue of lazy repitches of songs and claiming them to be Chipmunks fan covers. But when I made my intentions and mindset clear in a Discord fan forum for fan-made Chipmunks mixtapes, I was informed that some repitches may not sound bad after all. It really depends on the song, but sometimes they do sound just like the Chipmunks characters. I just never wanted to bother listening to any of them, simply because just the sheer laziness of this practice burned me that hard. And finally, I just feel more comfortable uploading my AATC fan works to the AATC Wiki Discord server or even Google Drive than to YouTube, especially considering that the fanon section has received a major positive overhaul earlier this year. But the server itself is actually a lot harder for you to get into with its behavior reputation system. I don't blame their mods though, and it being a bit tougher to look for than just a simple YouTube channel. I could try uploading any fan animations I make to Newgrounds, as I'll be bringing up when I make my next main channel update video, considering animation is their main draw, but the Newgrounds community will probably kill me just for being a Chipmunks fan, so no way! So for all of you people saying that we can't abandon YouTube because it's such a superior video sharing platform, that despite how evil everyone makes them out to be, their experiences turn out to be miraculous and no competition even compares, I'm not going to boycott the platform just because it has become so evil. I deleted my Twitter account because of Elon Musk's takeover, but I did not jump ship to Mastodon, Facebook, or even Instagram's Threads. Why not? Because I just didn't feel like wanting to get into social media anymore. And I think the same thing will apply to my relationship with YouTube, even for my main channel. I just got so drained making videos for this platform that I won't lose anything if I at least just stop uploading there. In conclusion, count on my previous promise for an AUF channel rebrand this year being broken, as well as both this and, to a lesser extent, my main channel being retired for good, simply because making content solely for them has been draining on me, and I would not feel like I'm missing out on anything or feel worse about myself without them, just like me not being on any other social media platform.